When she says you're just friends but didn't bring any money.
Isn't it funny that even when you're not in a serious relationship and you've been friend-zoned, you're still expected to pick up the bill? Good on this man for making the smart decision, and enjoy the burger, my friend.
I'm not joking. I have asked the last 3 dudes I've dated for their bank account info on the first date.
I don't judge people's actions. I look at the intention behind it. So like, why do you ask for that?
Because I only want to date a wealthy guy that has money.
Valid. So you're getting straight to the point.
I think, I have a job. I'm very successful. So I think I have every right to be like, hi, are we on the same level, or am I wasting my time?
Shut your f***ing mouth.
I don't know what that guy's talking about, because nothing about that is valid on the first date, okay? If a girl's going on a date with someone who's ultra successful and that's the first thing that comes out of her mouth on the date, I don't care if you make £100 million a year, that is going to be a huge red flag, and that guy will not take you seriously.
He's a 10, but he has an Android phone. What's his new rating?
A 3. That's a 0. That's horrible.
It's a 0. Our pictures for Instagram are gonna be terrible.
It's green text and I'm doing blue. I feel like it's a downgrade. iPhone all the way. Why are you having an Android? Go get your money up. Get out of the house.
If you don't have an iPhone, you're a nerd. And I'm not doing WhatsApp either.
Are you broke? Like, how can you not afford an Apple?
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Sometimes it's hard to look at this and not laugh, because it shows the kind of clown world that we're living in, right? It's only in the West you would get women deciding on the father of their kids based on the iPhone or type of phone that they're carrying, which is insane to me. So even if we make millions and you carry a brick phone, so you could work years of your life to own that dream house, to own that dream car, to be financially well off, but God forbid you own an Android.
Do you want to date a bad boy or a nice guy?
So I used to be very on that bad boy vibe, but now I'm more on the nice guy vibe because, I don't know, like, fuck toxic relationships, only healthy relationships now.
What was it about the nice guys that like kind of turned you off, the stability of it?
Well, I don't like a guy that's too nice. Like, I don't like a vanilla ass dude. Like, I need you to spice it up sometimes. Like, I don't want you to be super nice, but I also don't want you to be, like, toxic. There has to be a good balance.
That's what happens when women have finally had enough of being pumped and dumped by the bad boys, drug dealers and scammers, and they want to settle down and want someone to respect them even when they catch 100 bodies at a checkpoint. Fellas, that's why you can't change a 3 or 4 into a housewife, so don't even try. It's not worth it. Instead, chase your goals and be a better version of yourself, and you'll thank yourself for it in the future. Trust me.
Hey, watch this, ready?
What? Why you call my girl? Oh! Why you call my girl?
Because she had a different boy over last night.
I was over last night.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
Do you want to see the video?
I woke up when you went to go
Do
get
you want
her.
to see the videos of another guy over last night?
That was me.
Right now, the videos, the proof.
That she picked up, right?
Yo, what is this?
I was here with you.
Oh my god! Last night, I just got here. I just got here.
God.
Where, is that you? Is that you right there? Does that look like you?
Oh.
Rumi Genda, I guess. Does that look like you?
That's not you.
Does that look like you?
Oh,
Pussy boy. Does that look like you?
That's not you.
That's you.
Oh shit, you're that tan.
Oh my God, bro.
It's
a movie at my school.
It might not look like it, but bro really dodged the bullet, because there's no way he's gonna want to find this out later down the line when things have gotten too far to come back.
Is it too disrespectful to ask how many bodies you have?
No, I mean, that's fine. It's nothing crazy. It's like 64.
Oh my God.
Broski was trying to be nice about it, but he lost the will to live after that.
Scoot over.
Why?
Watch out! I don't want you, bro. You have diseases all over you. Watch out.
You have diseases all over you.
Bro, you literally get it with anyone and everyone.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
Tell me about the party. How you went to a guy's B&B. Now scoot over.
And I went home.
At 7 in the morning, chat.
Fellas, when a lady's going home at 7 a.m. in the morning, that's a huge red flag. We all know what that is. That's the walk of shame, and no one likes to get caught when they're doing that.
Why is it that a 40-year-old and 18-year-old can't make the decision to get married? Right? Hang on. Or hook up or whatever it is they want to do. Right? But the 18-year-old can nullify the vote of the 40-year-old if you think that the disparity in their brains are that bad.
You keep bringing up the voting argument when I never mentioned voting at
I know,
all.
I mentioned it because I'm giving you an analogy for why your argument's absurd. I'm giving you an analogy by pointing out this thing over here exists and is fine because Schrodinger's feminist, who can both vote and is a girl boss and is an ass kicker, could do everything at 18 years old, suddenly is matched up with an evil 40-year-old Sith Lord who just wants to mangle her fucking brain so he can sleep with her. Is she competent enough to deal with this ass-kicking feminist? Or do we need to raise the age of consent so that this hyper-predatory Sith Lord can't mangle her brain?
Most 40-year-old men at some point in their life, when they're younger, had a child that is probably 18 or older. So if you are at an age where you're sleeping with a woman the age of potentially your own daughter, I find that extremely predatory and creepy.
Well, I find it predatory that that woman could be sleeping with a man the age of her father.
You can't even.
What a sick bitch! What a sick bitch!
Andrew's so right, and this shows the kind of clown world that we're living in again. Because if two grown adults get drunk and sleep together, it is automatically the man's fault. Because although the woman's more mature than the man and she's superior, she for some reason that night didn't have any decision making skills and she lost all sovereignty. So therefore it has to be the man's fault for her getting drunk and them sleeping together. So let's charge him for assault. Clown world.
The most toxic thing one of my guy friends said to me this weekend is that instead of doing girl math, he has a version called boy math where he calculates how much money he's invested into taking girls out on dates. He calls it cost per nut. Naturally, this is all tracked within an Excel spreadsheet labeled CPM. And perhaps the most important trend that you need to be seeing within your CPM is going down over time, both you as a person and your overall cost. And once you reach a certain level of cost per nut, you are eliminated from his repertoire because your cost is exceeding the value you bring.
So one of my coworkers was like, Brandon, I hope you don't mind me saying, but I think it's feminine that you wear a fanny pack, like, no offense. I said, none taken, Melissa. However, I hope you don't mind me saying that I think it's masculine that you have to play both mother and father in your household because you chose to get pregnant by a man that didn't want you or that baby.
Women are left out of the conversation because a lot of the time men don't think that it's worth their time to watch a quote-unquote women's film. And I mean, it was enjoyed by women all over the world.
If women produce good content, they'll get all the accolades. I don't understand this obsession with Barbie, because Barbie as a character is quite unlikable. She treats Ken horribly. I don't understand why you're having this horrible plastic person being kind of the echelon or the upper echelon of the ultimate woman. It's ridiculous. So apart from the fact that she's a horrible character, the film was trash, they spent more money on the marketing than the actual content production, which shows a lot. You know, this idea that women always have to be nominated or you always have to have some diverse category to show that there's progress is ridiculous. This is why Hollywood has suffered so much. Hollywood has had bad film years. In 2001, when Halle Berry won the Oscar, it was a pretty slow film year. But you couldn't argue that the content was terrible. Now the content is terrible because you can't make anything that you want to, because everything has to have some diversity push.
And even when... Listen, saying men don't watch movies because women are in it is absolutely absurd, because I really liked Wonder Woman, okay? The only issue I have is when you pay money to watch a movie and it's really woke or it's got an agenda behind it. That's like going to university and paying to learn to be a doctor, but at the start of every semester, they're teaching you about architecture. It doesn't make any sense.
Yes.
I dated a professional athlete, great at what he does. There's not a lot of room for emotion to be involved. It's either true or it's not true, or you're gonna get your neck broken. He could date whoever he wanted or sleep with whoever he wanted. And we were like arguing about something, and I was like, well, why would you date me? If like, I'm the person you date if you want like a challenge. And he just went, why would any man want a challenge? in their relationship. In that moment was like, oh my God, I thought it was like hot to you. I thought it was like what guys wanted. I thought it was like feisty. Like, I apologize.
Well, especially if you're dating somebody that is high performing in any realm, has goals. If you're working that hard in the office, do you really want to come home and be like, right, there's that to-do list done. I wonder what fires I need to fight when I step through the front door as well.
What, dummy? You just got a fat ass face. What happened? What happened?
Shit. Damn, y'all recording already?
What happened? What happened?
Sexy.
Oh, I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Hey, we from Detroit. I'm a Boston shirt about the 313. Yeah.
Fellas, quick tip. When a female feels she has to announce that she's a bad bitch, 9 times out of 10, she's a 304. Because if you think about it, any successful man, right, if they was in a really good position in life, are not gonna randomly announce that they're a millionaire or they've got this much in their bank account. Because if they did that, they would be trying to prove something or seeking some type of validation. Fellas, don't give these quote-unquote boss babes validation, okay? Because they are starving for that attention and they need it.
Hey, y'all, we from Detroit, Michigan 313. Y'all like the outfit?
I ain't never going to Detroit, man. That's it. I ain't never going to Detroit in my life, boy. I ain't gonna lie. I'm never going over there. Where they from?
Hours streamed 8,080. I have spent 8,080 hours of my life chasing my lifelong dreams and aspirations. And motherfuckers have the audacity to sit here night after night and say I'm a part-time streamer. I have streamed 8,000 fucking hours. Do you understand? 8,000! 8,000!
How much the ring cost, Mom?
About $150, $200.
And it lasts you 30 years of marriage?
Yep, and I love it.
How do you get there? You know these women be talking about they want $12,000 rings. What'd you think?
True love is you love the person, not the actual material of it.
Ooh, talk
It's
to
a
him.
representation
Talk to him
of
then,
it.
Mom. Talk to him, Mom.
Fellas, don't let a few bad eggs stop you from finding a woman who truly cares about you and is going to love you for you and not for the materialistic things you can provide.